hope you're doing well. This is Sarah. This is my final project for Intro to Game Design. I'm sorry I can't be there with you guys tonight. I have a lot of things going on and I'm unable to make my way there this evening, but I hope you're having a great night and I hope someone is recording the presentations. I'm going to go through my game that I created called Median, which is a game of intuition and collaboration. So for the general look and feel of the game, I decided I wanted something really colorful. I don't know if anyone's played Azul before, but I wanted that sort of, I don't know, mosaic-y tile sort of look to it. Fun. I wanted it to be simple. I actually added some sort of like lo-fi tunes in the background just to create a really relaxed atmosphere. And the dynamic I chose to focus on was the expressive dynamic. So at the core of it, Median is a word creation, a word finding game, if you will, about finding the word that is perfectly in between two other words. So the materials that are needed, it's very simple. We just need 60 random word cards. We have 4 whiteboards. We have white marbles in the corner to track the score. And this game, as it stands right now, requires 4 players, which are separated into teams of 2. So there's team 1 and then there's team 2. Now you can see here is the deck in the center. And here you have some cards that I've just kind of drawn at random. So this will give you sort of an idea about some of the words you might encounter in the game. And let's say that team 1 chose, let's say, banana, and the other person chose chocolate. So the aim of the game is for team 1 to collaborate and sort of think of the perfect word in between banana and chocolate. And if I were to give it a guess, I would say something like Sunday or split, because you can't use the word itself in your middle word. So there's lots of opportunities. There's lots of different word combinations that could happen. Median, find the middle way. So here's we're going to break down how the game works a little bit. So the game is played by 4 players in teams of 2. So team 1 starts. They're going to each draw a card from that middle deck and place it up on the board. The challenge for both of them is then to take their whiteboard in front of them in Tabletop Simulator and use the pen tool to write the word they think is sort of in the middle, and it's hidden from everyone until both players have chosen their word. And once they have, they're going to take it out of that hidden zone, display it, and if it's the same word, they get a point. If it's not the same word, Team 2 has a chance to steal a point. However, the twist is that Team 2 must use those 2 created words from Team 1 and try and find a word in between those 2 words. They get a chance to write on their whiteboards, they show their words. If they get a match, they get the point for that round. If not, no one gets a point, and then we start again. So Team 2 will now start, and they're going to go ahead and draw 2 cards, place them face up, and then try and find that middle median word. And the winning condition is that the first team to 5 points will win the game. I made this game because I love games with expressive dynamics like charades and Pictionary, especially ones where you're trying to sort of make the other person understand, and you're trying to get on the same level and be in tune with them. You must consider your teammates' thinking style and collaborate effectively. I wanted to make a game with player-generated content, but I really wanted to keep it super simple. Main elements I wanted to integrate were the expressive mechanic. I wanted to keep it nice and simple. I wanted some collaboration between team members trying to sort of, you're trying to sort of figure this out together. And I also wanted purple and pink in there. Here's a little video of some gameplay. So here we have some of the cards here. I think I'm just sort of like choosing two random ones there. So we get here apple and bat. So let's say you're team one and you get apple and bat. Now you have your whiteboard here in front of you, and you're going to need to write something. So here we have the little like white marbles for scoring. You can place them in your team area to make sure you track who gets the first to 5 points. You can't see anyone else's whiteboard except for your own. And here I write fruit. So the word I thought of that was in between apple and bat is fruit, because an apple is a fruit and you can have a fruit bat. And so the goal, of course, would be to try and get the other person to, or hopefully the other person chooses the same thing. My playtest findings, I struggled a bit with the playtest findings. I had to make numerous changes. I added the whiteboards. Previously, I just had little kind of note cards which weren't aesthetically pleasing to me, so I found these whiteboards. However, you need to lock the board to you have to lock the whiteboard to the board every time you want to write on top of it. So that was kind of a bit of a learning curve for some people. And I wonder if there's a way that I could, better finesse it so that you don't need to do so many steps. If I can work out a way that the whiteboards are always locked and I can make those hidden zones disappear with the press of a button, which I tried to do, but was unable to. I would like to do that in the future. I added more variety of cards. Finding 4 people to play was difficult. I have a few friends that have Tabletop Simulator, but it's hard to get kind of everybody there at once. So 2 can play the game, which is how I did most of my playtests. But I mean, in that case, everyone's a winner, which I guess really isn't that bad. I'm really happy with the outcome of the game. Some of the difficulties of Tabletop Simulator made it a very interesting project. I'd like to come up with other ways of playing the game. Right now it's quite constrained in that I'm asking for 4 players, so the teams can play against each other, which it did work quite well when I did have all 4. But I'd like to find ways for other numbers of players to be able to play. And I'd love it if other people would be willing to try it as well. So please let me know if you'd like to give it a shot. Thank you so much. Again, I'm really sorry I can't be there with you guys tonight, but I hope you have a lovely night, and I hope that when I'm a little bit less busy, we can all hang out and catch up together soon. So take care. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.